watch the Ashley Madison joint. And you finish it. We'll cover that next week. All right.
And guys, I have time to watch it because on the days I work remote, I like stuff playing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
All right. Next up, this YSL case is become an episode of Judge Judy. It feels like, or like
seriously
Judge Mathis or something like that. All right. So I'm just gonna play this for you here for everybody real quick, and then we'll break down this right quick.
Take Mr. Steele into custody, please.
Your Honor, would the court afford me one moment to confer with counsel regarding the appropriate remedy in this type of situation?
Okay, all right.
Here comes the kicker in the second part.
Yes, sir, you certainly may. Mr. Williams does not wish to go forward without me being here. You are removing me against his will, my will. You're taking away his right to counsel. And you're conducting material parts of this trial without me present, and I can't learn about it by watching online. So for that reason, additionally, I asked for a mistrial. And I assume you deny, but I'd like you to deny our motions for mistrial. You denied the other people. I denied your motion, but I'll certainly take that under advisement, sir. We're going to be in recess for the next 5 minutes.
All right, everybody. So let me break this all down for you, Dom. All right. So Mr. Steele. So, okay, the prosecution and the judge were trying to lean on a YSL member to snitch and testify against Young Thug and his co-defendant that is there in the courtroom. So they had him in the back chambers. The defense did not know this was happening. Neither defense attorney knew that this was happening. So he was questioning the judge saying, hey, I heard that you all were sequestered talking to a witness trying to get them to change their statement, or not change their statement, but to testify. And he goes, how did you know that? And he was like, because of attorney-client privilege, I don't have to tell you how I know that. That's why the judge got mad at him and had him arrested, because he wouldn't tell him who told him that they were talking to that witness in the back and trying to get them to testify and snitch in theory. Then the kicker on top of that is that's not in that clip is then the judge tells the other defendant's attorney, you can represent Young Thug too now for the rest of the day. What? That's not my attorney. Yo, this is some Barney Fife craziness.
I'm not trying to be funny. We are now, it seems like about a year into this being on trial.
No, we're more than that. He got locked up in 2020.
Yes, he's been locked up. So don't forget the delay with COVID.
Yep.
So once this finally made it to the courtroom where it was heard, we're about a year in. Because don't forget about the thing last year that happened with the juror who went on vacation and then they had to write a paper. So I'm not trying to be funny. With all the hoopla, the ins and outs, and the chaos on this case, I'm surprised that a mistrial has not been declared. Or that it's been thrown out because of
and it's going to be a higher, and even if he's bullshitting and something happens, a higher judge is going to look at this and throw this out, especially from this is happening right now.
I mean, is it possible for them to request to have the judge removed just because it's been so chaotic? And haven't they already done that before?
Yeah.
Like, because the person that made her write the juror write the paper, that was a woman.
Yeah. That was a different judge.
Which is still fucking bizarre to me. Like, I'm a grown ass woman. Put me in jail for 4 or 5 days because didn't show up to jury duty. But also understanding that it's just none of it makes sense, and it seems like people don't want to talk. And then I have a right to say, it's been brought to my attention that this is going on. I don't have to tell you that. And so now I'm in contempt. That allows, that's just like in journalism where we don't have to reveal our sources to people. There's a level and layer of confidence.
But also they were being sneaky though too. The prosecution and the judges being sneaky with this quote unquote witness.
I'm like, yo, like this needs to be over and done, because this is bizarre.
And like, look here, man, regardless how people may feel about Young Thug and think that he's guilty and he's done all these things, he still deserves a fair trial, man.
Exactly. And that's all we saying. Like, this is shenanigans. And then today you have one of the other people firing their attorneys on the stand.
Man. You know what, low-key, I ain't gonna go conspiracy theories yet. I ain't gonna do that.
Come on, man.
Man, could someone have paid that judge to do this to muddy up the waters so that Young Thug could get off? Because this is like unprecedented, like judging. I mean, I don't know if that judging.
Yeah, I think that's the correct word.
Yeah. And like what? Like, it's so weird. Like, you're mad because I'm not telling you how I found out about your secret meeting.
Yeah,
that you weren't supposed to be having.
That's what this doesn't. I didn't go to law school.
You can't do that without the defense attorneys present in the room when you're doing stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, we didn't go to law school, but the basic,
like, people think it's like the movies, like where it's like it's a secret witness, like, oh, this special witness. That's not. You have to let the defense know
share that information.
Every you can have them pop up later and like late in the process, but you have to let them know and make them aware.
Because that's still a part of discovery.
Yes.
And I have to be able to come back and if you are on the stand when it's my turn to cross-examine you, I have to be prepared. Yo, you want to know what's funny? Because of shit like this and all the legal things that have been happening recently, it was an ad that came in in my email box about like getting like some law certificate from Pepperdine. And it was like, oh, we got scholarships available. I was like, damn, low key, I'm kind of intrigued to see what the fuck they're talking about. You would be like a legal analyst, pretty much. So you would know the laws and the ins and outs to be able to explain it, but I wouldn't be able to technically practice. Though in the state of California, if you take the bar test, you don't have to go to law school, and if you pass,
like California's the only one that does that, right?
Yeah.
Yo, that's why.
But if you're good, someone just beat me on my back. I can't reach it.
Like,
it's really disgusting what we're seeing play out, because this would never happen. Just even in the chaos surrounding Fani and it's the court system in Atlanta and Georgia just this chaotic, because this would never exist if this was a person of another color. Like, things would not be, out of control like this if this was somebody else. And if it is, and somebody has a case, please send it our way so we can take a deep dive. But this is just crazy.
I can't believe it, to be honest. Actually, I can't believe it. They have a whole shit show going on down there, then, man.
They do.
Since we're talking about lawyers, I do want to, since we're in our legal section of the day, I do want to give a shout out to this brother, Brian. I'm gonna put him up. He's not an American hero. He's Kenyan. Hold on. Let me pull out this brother. We want to give him his full props. Now, I don't know. Next week he might find out some ill about him, but as of right now, he's an American hero. Not an American hero. He's just a hero. I don't know why it won't let me share it. It did that to me last week too on pictures for some reason. Yeah. Well, anyway, his name is Brian Mewinde.
Okay, Brian.
Brian Mewinde. Well, Mwenda is a Kenyan lawyer, but he was practicing without a law license. He was admitted to Kenyan bar a year ago, but then he won 26 cases. Then they tried to get at him and try to take him to jail for fraud. He won the case.
Damn. Is it some California thing where, hey, if you pass the bar, you technically you got a license?
I mean,
but I also hear that the California bar is not is really, really intense. It's like one of the
the hardest one. I heard it's the hardest one.
So
let me get y'all more of the facts on this, brother. We need to give I'm gonna go. This is straight from the African media, africanmedia.com. I don't know how verifiable they are. Actually, I need to click out of that. I don't know if they're gonna be that good. He won his case. Hold on, I just had him up earlier. Man, but this brother Brian Mewinde, he's got the full get up on. If y'all Google him, he's dressed to the nines. He is everything. I guess this happened last year, but he just got out. He just won his case.
Okay, so my question is,
and he won 26 straight. He's 26-0.
Right. Okay. So with that said, okay, what are these cases? Like, is this criminal? Is this corporate? Is this family court? You know what I mean? Like, there's so many different avenues to the legal system. I'm interested in knowing.
Yeah. Okay. So on Thursday, legal officials from Kenya, this is the originally why he got arrested, urged police to arrest the man practicing the name Brian Mewinde. They said the man was a masquerade who had stolen the identity of a real lawyer named Brian Mewinde in Tegwa. Local media reported that the fake lawyer had won dozens of lawsuits despite not being trained. So it was lawsuits. The case has captivated the East African country over the past few days, eliciting reactions from outrage to amusement. He has been praised by Kenya's Central Organization of Trade Unions as a brilliant young mind who succeeded without traditional trial qualifications. He has also been backed by Mike Sanako, the controversial former governor of Kenya's capital, Nairobi. Mike Sanako on his social media Twitter says that standing next to him is an accused fake lawyer. The man in the video appeared to be Mr. Mwende. Said, I'd like to convey my gratitude to the people who are supporting and praying for me in the fullness. He said he'll go into police station and turn himself in. He's never killed anyone. He's not a terrorist. So that was originally in 2013.
Okay. But you stole somebody's identity.
Allegedly. Allegedly. I'm going to go at this brother. Allegedly. Maybe he did.
We're not doing this today, Daryl. We're not.
Maybe he didn't. We don't know that. This brother out here winning case. He 26-0. I know that. He's 26-0.
Oh my God. You're such a mess.
He's 26-0. So from the Pulse Ghana, they have so they revealed and went through the cases. So he won 26 lawsuits against corporations and individuals as well from small claims court as well. This brother 26-0. He's suing the man. Look. I smell a setup here on this brother here. I smell a setup.
Yeah, I mean that tends to happen when you take down so many people. People start to dig. Look at let's listen. Not trying to be funny, but Ashley Madison is a perfect example of this. Like the shit that happened. You was abating people into doing things discreetly, and your shit got hacked, and you
I think we need to give this brother some more wind.
It's just like that doctor that was, well, he wasn't, I don't think, good at his job.
Now that's different. You talking about the dude that was down in Florida that was doing like gynecology work on women and stuff. That was different. Was his name? He was like a high schooler too originally. I'm gonna get you his name because me and Matt used to talk about this brother. Dr. Love, they called him. Malachi Love Robinson. Dr. Malachi Love Robinson. Yeah, that's different. This brother was over here winning cases. It's not like he was taking people money. He was getting them paid.
Right. I was getting y'all money and just taking my portion of it.
Somebody was hating. So his rates might have went up, and somebody got to hating. I'm with you, brother Mewinde. Look, he might. Okay, Dom. You know what? I'm gonna take it. He did sell somebody's identity that was a lawyer before, but did that lawyer go 26-0 with his name? Did he go 26-0 with his name? I think not.
Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends because we got all the tea. And if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side so you can see other stuff and again share it with everybody.